All right, everybody, the competition has started. 13 queens are now in the room. Well, the B squad has now come together with the A squad and and all that kind of mess. But anywho, we had an interesting episode. It's an acting challenge, the Hallmark Channel challenge, we can say. Trains for the runway, and an Untucked that we need to discuss because, mama, somebody had the nerve to come for somebody else looking like that. I couldn't believe it. Cue my theme music. Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there. Everybody, it's your boy MattyRants. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Share this video with your friends, your family members, or people you don't like, because, you know, just share it. And subscribe to the channel and become a part of the Rant family. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Let's go ahead and get my social medias out the way and get into this episode. Oh, before I go, where is Jamar 84? He currently just moved to Atlanta like just yesterday. And he's still getting settled in, and I'm trying to give my friend some space because he's in his new home right now, and I'm so proud and happy for him. So please send him some love, but he will be back next week. Maybe you'll see him tomorrow for Sunday's Live. But C. Diggy One, Chris from the Pop Roast Show with my good friend Alexander Rogers will be on Sunday because we got to talk about some tea that just dropped recently. Yeah. And we also need to get into some other things with this episode from Drag Race Season 13, as well as Drag Race UK Season 2. All right, I'm here on my social medias. Catch me at MattyRants on both Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, at the MattyRants on Twitter. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, please and thank you. It's Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo _Rants, and PayPal.me/MattyRants. You also can catch me on Cameo as well. All right, we're done. Get out and out the way because we need to get into this episode. Once again, I'm not going to go through this very slowly like I normally do. I'm going to give you the quick, the read, and the tea. All right, let's get into it. All 13 queens have now come together, but before they do that, the winners team decides to put Elliott in the background for just a second here to hide because the losing queens were the ones that voted her out, and they felt it was going to be a little messy and shady and good for TV if they went ahead and did all this. I do approve. The queens who thought they were eliminated but ended up coming back into the competition finally see the other girls. Tina has a moment, as Tina should, and it's all fun and love. And oh, there's Elliott with 2 T's. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. You sent her home. Tina was a great buffer for that moment, too. Like, what happened when y'all were back there? Elliott came out and tried her best to give you, you know, big titty tease? Yeah, we'll call it that. You know, a little chest forward and I'm that bitch. But she really wasn't there because Miss Tamishi Iman checked that ass. And I'm starting to see that from Mother Iman. Don't play with her, okay? Like, we gonna be good and she'll be loving, but don't play with Mother. Now, after all that nonsense, we get on with the show. The queens return back into the workroom. Everyone's excited to be there. Yay. There seems to be a lot of who's single, who's single, who's single. Tina and Candy are very interested in this. Very, very interested in this. Joey J, run faster, all right? Rupaul's Head and Shoulders show up and give the queens a couple of words of knowledge and give them their first challenge, maxi challenge. Like, we're not even gonna go ahead and give them a mini. All right, I do like the mini challenges, RuPaul, but I understand it's 13 queens and you're probably like, bitch, let's just get through this. They have to do an acting challenge. Cha-cha! Everyone will be assigned roles based on the groups that they're put in, and everyone is already pre-assigned groups. And it's the Hallmark Channel, you know, like the Hallmark Channel. For those of you who are not aware of what the Hallmark Channel is, imagine a Republican station of full-on nonsense about love, oh my God, a witch? Love. Oh, and Golden Girls gets played at a good, 3-hour slot? Like there's a 3-hour period of Golden Girls, or is it 2 hours? And then after that, it's Frasier, and then it's I Love Lucy, and then it's back to that nonsense again. Hallmark Channel. The groups are as follows. Denali, Olivia, Elliott with 2 T's, and Kimora Hall are in the Misery Loves Company group. Simone, Rose, Lala Ree, and Utica are in God Loves Flags. I was like, oh my God, they really just doing this today. And the last group, which is April Fools Rush In, I did not like. Fools Rush In was not a good movie. Tina Berner, Candy Muse, Got Nick? I love saying it like that. Joey J and Mother, Tamisha, Amon. Legendary, legendary. The groups are all put together. Everyone sort of picks their parts. Well, some people, Candy picked her part and didn't let nobody else pick it either. She said, I'm just highlighting my lines. Child, this is going to be a full episode of that. I promise you. I promise you. And I'm not trying to be a hater, but oof. Let me get to Untucked. We're almost there. Not really. Now, Denali, I don't think you really thought through the character picking process because you were like, oh, this one's me. Then she realizes this bitch has all the lines. Dear God. And also, each one of these skits had something to do with a very pop culture reference moment. Betty, what was it? With a pop culture reference. For example, Simone had Julia Sugarbaker, okay? And the lights went out in Georgia. Y'all know Designing Women. And each skit had different ploys, and each skit had different characters that were based off of different movies or very iconic lines that they wanted them to present. And Ross Matthews, God bless his heart, tried his absolute fruity best to get them to do what they needed to do, baby. But it really... Some of them got it. Most of them did not. Rupaul walks in to do her walk-arounds and stops by each and every group. Now, highlighting moments from this would be Rupaul laughing at Utica for about a minute straight. Just that full-on cackle. I don't know if any of you had small children, dogs, or cats at home, but I hope they're okay. Simone also got a couple of chuckles. Tamishi Iman was trying to get her share. Natalie Cole... Gladys, Patty. No, it was Gladys, Patty, and Natalie Cole. Got mixed memory, couldn't remember anybody past, what was it, Patty? Or was it Gladys? Candy was Candy, and RuPaul likes Candy. There you go. A muse of it. She's amused by Candy. And of course, RuPaul gives great advice. Can we continue? Yes, we can. Ross Matthews, you tried your best, boo. You tried your best. Highlighting moments from this was Kimora Hall having to repeat her lines about 70-something times. We saw maybe 25 of those 70 times. But God bless that baby for coming in a full-bodied corset and her chest plate to play a green screen character. Bitch, you're committed and I love it. But God bless you, honey, that you couldn't get the Tyra Banks line. We were all rooting for you. Like, you couldn't even get that right. How do you not know that moment? Even Ross broke it down for you here, but I know your nerves got the best of you. Ask Lala Ree. Jesus Christ. Lala, wake up, sister, because you was dead, mommy. You was flat. It was not there. There were a couple of moments, too, Utica having to go find the lines again. Denali was just not doing well. I mean, honestly, they were very kind to each other in the background for Untucked, but I was like, no. It was no. It wasn't bad, though. I wasn't like Denali was terrible, but she definitely struggled with all the lines that she had to do, and she couldn't remember or recognize pivotal moments in her lines that were based off of the character that would have given it that much oomph that it needed. I don't want to get too deep into it just yet because I kind of want to talk about each group's performance individually after everything happened. And special shout out to Tamishi Iman. When Ross kept saying, just give us a little more, ohs and ohs, and she was, God bless Joey J. Girl, what was happening here? Can you get past your profile, my profile? Do you know what camera you're on? What camera? The first camera. Is it this camera? That was killing me. She was in profile damn near the entire skit. And was safe. All right, let's continue. Back in the workroom, conversations are happening between people, moments of, I'm glad I'm here, this is fun, I'm glad to see y'all, all that good stuff. You know how this goes. Y'all know how this goes. They're getting painted, they're getting themselves ready Tamishi Iman has another moment again, and we're always glad to see it. She then discusses about her relationships because a question of have you ever dated a girl before comes up. And, you know, people were like, no, platinum gays over here, all that gold star. And Tamisha had a relationship with a woman prior to her coming out and finding out who she really was. And 3 kids for that. 35 being the oldest. Shout out to you, Tamisha. I was like, all right, sister, get it. I also would like to mention that Candy Muse needed assistance with putting a train together on a bodice corset. Almost looked like the same red look that she wore for the second episode. But I come to find out that that look that she actually wore down that runway was her finale look that they had to re-alter for her train look. Can you imagine? Girl, what was it supposed to look like? And that was going to be the finale? I also love the fact that Simone went to her prom in full drag, full geesh, honey. I was here for that. It's that I needed that confidence, okay? Like just to push on through. And to be fair, for that shake and go, for that dress, you did that. Your prom, you did that, sis. I was here for it. Simone was born. Simone. Also, shout out to Bob the drag queen for this. Shoulder. Oh, I love Bob. Bob Peppermint Monet be giving me so much life. All right, let's go ahead and get to the runway. Bring it to the runway. Runway. Bring it to the runway, please. Clap, clap. RuPaul, this is good. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I loved it, in fact. This gold dress was kind of everything to me. It wasn't too much. It was like kind of right. You know what I'm saying? It felt very classic. I did like the hair. I liked the way it was styled and her makeup was right. So RuPaul slayed tonight. Oh, I rhymed. Ross Matthews gives me Palm Springs. I'm low-key here for the Crayola crayon set that he's giving right now. Loni Love looked comfortable and I was here for it. Shout out to you, Celebrity Drag Race Queen. We'll probably see you a lot this season, like we will for other people as well. And Michelle Visage, I was here for this look too. I love your hair right now. It is gorgeous, darling. Gorgeous, Michelle. Judges panel finished. Before we get to the runway, we're going to talk about the performances that these queens had. And I have notes specifically for everyone. And I'll go through this kind of quickly, okay? Misery loves company. Mama, I canceled my reservation. Miss Thing. Poor Denali was doing the best that she could, but honestly, you having all those lines and you needing to be the driving force, or like, I believe someone said that, you know, Denali was having to carry everybody, and that kind of messed her up. I don't know about carrying everybody, because if she did, they were left, honey. At the bus stop. Olivia was the best one of the group, honestly, but I still was kind of like, you know, no shade, Olivia. Y'all had a weird one. I didn't really like Misery Loves Company. That was not my favorite. Elliott was a dum-dum, and that was kind of what the character needed to be. I didn't think it was that bad, to be honest with you. I can hear my friend Isaac in the background somewhere. What? Girl, listen, I didn't think it was that bad. Okay, I mean, she really didn't do that much, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't awful. And then I get on over to Kimora. Girl, when her face showed up on the tree, and it kept doing this. It was bad, it was stale, it was wood. Next group is God Loves Flags. Simone ate. Just ate, just like full meal, bitch, okay? Like, ate. Of course, I love a little shoulder shift. I love a little this and that and the other. The way she was enunciating. All right. Oh, God. It was so right with Jesus. I was here for it. I loved. It was Mommy Dearest meets Julia Sugarbaker meets happiness. I loved everything that she presented with this challenge. Rose did a good job as the gnome. I was here for it. It was a short role, but she did the job, and it was good. La Ree, I was not la. I wasn't doing any of that. I was like, bitch, pick it up. And that wig cap was baby. All that lace or whatever, all that lace or the cap in between, was that the lace or was that the cap underneath? It was just so thick. It was showing kind of heavy, but that wasn't even what the worst part was, sister. It was really like nothing was there. Oh, I love Flag Day. Boo. No, it wasn't good. It wasn't good, baby. Utica did her job, but that's like, okay, you were playing the high lady. Like, where else were you gonna go with that? You cannot do that badly. Like, could you do that badly? Last group is April Fool's Rush In. Joey was on profile the entire time except for a couple of moments here, but it was a little bit wooden and stale for me as well. Tina did her job. Tina was okay. Tina was funny. Tina did her job. I did her job. That's all it was. Gottmik was pretty damn good. She did a good job at her role. I was here for Gottmik's presentation. And also, Tamishi Iman, I want you to have more confidence in yourself, sister. Because in Untucked, you was kind of beating yourself down. But while you did look a little shooketh, you delivered your lines and it was funny. And I was here for the moment. Now, Candy, you were yourself. And that's just fine. You were yourself. You picked that role because you knew you could just do you. And that was a smart choice of you to do. So, coots for that. But before I get off of the groups, one thing that I was not prepared to see throughout the entire presentation of these Hallmark movies was Jeffrey Boyer Chapman showing up on my screen again. Say what? Matty, they were hating on him all Drag Race Canada, and rightfully so, because that man was on some other shit during that season. He didn't deserve to get all those hate messages. But as far as being annoyed with his presence, absolutely. And it is continued on into this. Also, he can never do Prince. Category is trains. The outfit must have a train, some sort of elongated spectacle that we need to see and be entertained and oohed and awed by. Let's go ahead and start. Up first is Denali giving birds of a feather flock together, very birds of prey tease. I got a little carnival from this look. I do like this. I thought this was fire, honestly. Like, this was top tier for tonight. And it's sad with her position that she was put in, but this was fire, mama. Fire. I did like this. I love the green, the blue, the wig went with this together. The makeup is tight. The makeup was right, all of it, honey. She slayed this one. Go on, Miss Denali. Next up is Olivia Lux. Amadeus. No, Beethoven down, sickening, stunning. I thought this was everything. This was such a good look, Olivia. You slayed this runway, sister. They should have gave you time to talk about that. Next up is Elliott with 2 T's in a white bodysuit by Let's Get Loud and a belt with some fabric on it. Yes, a bodysuit, a belt with some fabric on it. It's a good wig. It's the bare minimum. It is okay. I like the bodysuit. Don't get it twisted. And I think Elliott looks pretty, but it's a bodysuit with a belt with some fabric. That's it. That's all it is. It's cute. Like, you hear me? Like, I think this would be nice in the club, but this is Rupaul's girl bodysuit with a belt. Like, okay. I'm sorry. Next up is Kimora Hall. Ooh, Kimora. Had you, ooh, baby. If only you had did well in the challenge. This dragon look is spectacular. This is high fashion. This is goddess. As Simone likes to say, this is puss. This is everything. Your hair is blocked. Your makeup is done. The dragons on the shoulders, everything. The tail, the way it looks like, and when you're moving it, you look like perfection. This is stunning. Stunning. Oh, so beautiful. Look, I'm just looking at it again. Ooh, the way she was walking, mama. Someone put something in her, honey. She is done. Ooh. Up next, doing this for the culture. Rihanna would be proud of you, Simone. Bitch, you came out in a do-rag for your train. Coffin. Lay me to rest. I was so proud of what this was and what it represented and how this definitely gave me enough and then some. I like the entire look of this. I love the color scheme. You walked the house boots down. I loved it. I would never have thought to do a do-rag like that. With the train, oh, that's everything. Everything! And I love this mint green and this pink, very AKA, but not a full-on scale version. It's right, bitch. It's right. It is so, oh, it's so right. Whoo, Lala Ree, if you did only better in this challenge, girl, you would have been at the top, specifically with this snakeskin look. Bitch, this is sickening. I live. Now, this is when you don't, hey, this wasn't a wig moment, honey. This was a full suit. Then she had a little tearaway moment and gave a little extra with the train. Like, oh, we're not done yet. I'm shedding my skin. Ooh, I'm looking at her right now, y'all. And Lala know how to walk in something, baby. She better give. Yes, she better give. Ooh, I live. Next up is Utica doing Carol Burnett proud. Bravo, Utica. And you said you made all of this in the workroom. Like, are you for real? You made all this today? You made all this today. Oh my God. I love the Carol Burnett show. This was a big deal for me. Y'all can talk about it if you want to, but I am gagged and living for the reference. It is right. It is good. It is Burnett. Go on, Carol. Utica Burnett. Next up is Rosé. Rosé giving you 80s tuxedo prom with the tulle attached to the back of the coat going all the way down. Compared to the things that we've just seen, this is mute. It's cool, it's good, but it's not, wow. It's a good look though, Rosé. I'm not gonna hate on it, but it's, compared to what we've seen, it's good. It's not. Next up is Got Mick giving, this was kind of cute, but I also was like, fashion. Some people were feeling that this wasn't a train moment, but I see where it kind of gave that with the wiring she had for the effect of some of the fabric. And she was using the blowgun to give it like she's, having air, or she's, being blown away or whatnot. I thought it was cute. This was not a full-on yes ma'am, but her makeup was severe. Tina Berner is next giving us Thomas the Train Engine tease as she comes out here in this full-on conductor's coat with what was supposed to be a railroad as a cape behind her. I was halfway here for this look. I think I was more so here for it when she did the tearaway and Untucked, and it was like the whole under outfit in case she had to lip sync. But I was cool with this look. It was it's camp, but not too camp. It was all right. I liked it. Joey J is next, and she is somewhat wearing a wig, or at least a covering that has hair coming out of it. So props to you, mama. I did like the fact that there was a mouth on the back of the jacket and had the tongue as the cape. I thought that was cool with the little piercing at the bottom. A cool look. Cool. I wasn't wowed by it. Cool. Next up is all right, Candy Muse. What happened? What? I know listen, I know some of y'all are Candy Muse fans. I think Candy's hilarious, but we're gonna have to keep it real. Her wig, no ma'am. I'm so sorry, Candy. I don't know what it was, but it felt like it was too on your forehead for me, sister. Your makeup was a fool. Your makeup was a hi-ya chop. Horrible. And then we get to this outfit, girl boo, girl bye, good, gone. You wore your underwear on stage and had 2 red sheets that you were coming down. You was at home putting on clothes. No, ma'am, I didn't like this at all. No. No, ma'am. I'm trying to keep it cute. Fuck that. That outfit is horrible. Last and certainly not least is Tamishi Iman. Tamisha giving us a pink fantasy. And she made this outfit. Oh, yes, baby's gonna let you know. Tamisha, this is very classic. It's a classic drag moment. You know what's different about this from, let's say, Elliott's outfit? where it's like the belt with the fabric kind of bit. She put the fabric on the front and it sort of blended or it made a little small peplum in the front for her. And the wig was right. And I did love the little fascinator on top too. I thought she was beautiful in this pink. Judging takes place. Judging this week was interesting. I was a little bit perturbed at a couple of things. They got on Candy, but they didn't even talk about her makeup looking chomped. You know what I'm saying? And they got on a couple of other people too with their performances as well. And of course, Lala was given high praise for her outfit, but not for her performance. Denali, high praise for the outfit, not for the performance. Candy, high praise for her performance, not her outfit. So to me, I'm like, girl, you're middle tier just like the rest of the babies. You weren't high. Like you had a chomp too. Chomp, like, nah, it went good. Simone was given rave reviews. Rose was given, you did good, but this outfit's kind of okay. It was a lot of that this week on the runway as far as how the critiques were going. Kimora was stunning, but she did terrible. You were here, but not there, except for Simone. You were all the way there. Like, very that. We have our winner and we have our bottom two. Our winner this week, and no surprise for anybody, was Simone. Congratulations, darling. Do-rag. Bottom two, which I'm going to ask y'all now, who do y'all feel was the true bottom two of this week's episode? Okay, I can see one of them in there, but there may have needed to be a switcheroo. Possibly. Denali wasn't great, but she wasn't the worst. Denali and Kimora Hall. Babies, let me tell y'all something right now. I was going to do a dance for you here, but I can't lift my arms up because I forgot this shirt is not kind to me in my swampiness. Tina Belcher, I feel you. Bitch, the song was Crystal Waters, 100%. Pure love. I'm going to tell you this right now. If Piece of Cake, my drag persona, had been on this episode and I was in the bottom, and I was against Miss Denali, we would have gave a show. I'd have sent her home. Even the Denali was great. I'm going to get to this in a second, y'all, but I'm just saying, I'd have turned every trick. But that 100% pure love, whoa, it's a song. It's one of my favorite songs. And I'm glad Drag Race has already given me some of my favorites so far in the lip sync categories. Now, what's going to happen later? I don't know, but I'm still hoping for the best. Denali ate Kimora alive. Destroyed, finish her, fatality. It was a complete wiping of the floor. 100% pure love is a buck number. It's a bucking number. It is straight up, boom, cat, round, boom, 100% out of that pure love. Ooh, back to the middle and back again, but bitch, 100%, like da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, Denali ate her up. And I feel bad for Kimora because Kimora was in that beautiful gown and she couldn't really go nowhere or do nothing. So it was almost like it wasn't a fair fight. It really wasn't. But then again, bitch, you shouldn't have been in the bottom because if you knew who was going to wear that, girl, and you didn't have something underneath to come out and do a little something, then again, we saw a phenomenon. The House of Hope. Denali, you made Rupaul very happy. She wasted no time telling you are safe, bitch. Get back there, bitches better beware. Rupaul was like, oh yes, she gave us what we needed. Kimora Hall was unfortunately eliminated this week and is the first contestant out on Drag Race Season 13. But guess what, Kimora? You're still fucking gorgeous. You're still gorgeous. Beautiful beyond words. And I can't wait to see what you post online as far as the looks that you would have served because mommy, the Mackie doll, is everything. Love you, Kimora. It's just, girl, they gave you a tree, bitch. You got a tree, bitch. They gave you a tree. Now, on to Untucked, because I have just a couple of things I need to go ahead and clear my chest on real quick. While there were conversations that happened in the background here and there, Tamishi feeling a certain kind of way about this, everyone like, well, okay, I'm glad I'm safe. And, Simone having a moment like, I can't believe they like this and enjoyed this and all that kind of good stuff. Once the other girls came back in, I knew, because we only got 5 to 6 minutes of the other queens, that this was going to be something else that we needed to talk about. Can anybody explain to me why Candy Muse had the nerve to come over to Elliott's door and knock and ask her why you were even still there and why she wasn't in the bottom? Yeah, Elliott wasn't the best, but I needed to know why all that was focused over there and given directed to Miss Elliott, girl. I don't really care for two T's either like that, sis. I've seen shit online I didn't appreciate, girl. Okay? I heard the Simone comment, black girl magic, but not as aggressive. I heard it. I saw that shit. I saw the tweet too. I wish I had much love as Tamishi Iman. I'm not going to try to drag Miss Thing today. But at the same time, you told Simone that you didn't like the fact that Elliott was kikiing in the background when two of your sisters were in the bottom not feeling so well. Like as if Elliott was laughing that they were in the bottom and you wanted to check her ass. I mean, like, come on, Candy. You looking like a whole brick that got thrown through someone's windows by Jasmine Sullivan. I bust the windows out your car. Girl, that's what you gave. You look like a brick. You look the fool. And you gonna come for Elliott on the performance? I couldn't take it. I said, bitch, while you throwing bricks, you need to hit Joey J over there with her I'm here line having ass. But you was focused on the one who you knew wasn't going to bite you. And remind yourselves, y'all, Elliott got Candy together the first episode, or excuse me, the second episode. I feel like she's still holding on to something with that. I don't know what that was about. I mean, Elliott didn't do well, but it didn't need to I didn't need all that. I didn't need all that. On top of it, is it me or did it feel like everybody else got to say something, but Candy was giving monologues and speeches every time, anytime, all the time in Untucked, y'all? That was driving me nuts. Honestly, I like Candy. I think she's funny. But fuck, bitch, you're going to have to let somebody speak. There's a moment you're going to have to sit back and just be quiet, like real talk. I can't do it. I'm sorry. That shit was bothering me and I wanted to sit her down somewhere and say, shut up. And to be honest with you, Elliott with two T's, you're nicer than me, bitch, because I'd have read Miss Thing very quickly. The check would have been written, bitch, and it would have came express. All right? The same day. Amazon Day delivery, honey. Now, she ain't... Who? Yeah. Oh, but guess what, though? Thanks, Candy, for bringing that drama because I had something to talk about. I've been dying for them to shake it up and Untucked, like real talk here. Anywho, everybody, season 13 of RuPaul's Drag Race, episode 4. We got through it. It was fun. I had a good time. Tell me what you think of this week's episode. What was your highs? What was your lows? What was your bottom two? What was, do you agree with the winner? I agreed with the winner. What'd you think of the lip sync? Tell me everything, honey. This is the Rant Pack. Rant in the comment sections. I appreciate y'all so much for being here and for tuning in and supporting your boy. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you it'll be tomorrow, Sunday. We're doing the Sunday Live again. We're going to talk some tea. Oh, I'm not laughing at that situation at all, but Miss Honey, the girls have been talking for quite some time, and now everything has just hit the fan again. Like, she's not even on the season, girl. They can't even edit her out. All right, everybody. I will talk to you later. Hugs and kisses. My best love and wishes to you. It's your boy, MattyRants. Until next time.